Welcome to the Association of Applied and Therapeutic Humor podcast, Laughbox. We have multiple hosts and multiple guests and multiple ways to think out of the box using humor.
Laughbox is a production of the Association for Applied and Therapeutic Humor. Visit us online at www.AATH.org. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Music by Gary Rubio. For more information, www.GaryRubiomusic.com.
Join us for episode 87 with Katie B., Jim Bob Williams, and the group of Chins, creative humorists inspiring noodling. Yay! What's it like going to an AATH conference?
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Howdy, folks. This is Fig and
Katie B!
And this is totally unrehearsed and probably totally uncalled for. We're going to do a little song back.
We're starting over.
Start over. Take two.
I have to find a way to talk about this very serious subject. And my little dog, too. Always look on the bright side of life. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
In spite of ourselves. Woo. Introducing the Chin Group, a creative group of AATH members who call themselves Creative Humorists Inspiring Noodling, or something like that. I want to be like Jim Bob. Does anybody else do the what would Jim Bob do?
Herbie.
Since you prepared. How did the Chin Group get started?
Last year, after the roundup, Amy wanted to get a group together to continue the creative types and figure out what we wanted to do.
Amy, we said, this is a crazy idea. Why, it would take an incredible effort to try to achieve this.
And I showed up thinking I'd only find people in the laughter yoga world, only to find a much bigger pot of ideas, challenges, and inspiration. So I'm still hanging around.
And one day, an email was sent to the stars. And each of us received that email.
And everybody got to join this group twice a month. And you don't have to be fluent in English because everybody will support you. And here I am with this Chin group.
Yes, and the Chin group inspires noodling, and they have had a couple of wonderful, achievable goals this year, only to see what happens next year.
Next year. What will happen next year? We'll find out in Mesa, Arizona, when the Chins will get together to noodle in person. Anything is possible.
You know, now I'm wondering if we can't arrange to have a noodling breakout session, or could it be an entire noodling session for everyone?
Oh.
Ooh. And the noodling progresses and continues out into the universe, where the noodles have noodling as far as the noodles can go.
And the noodling is very famous in Asian countries. And also, it can be in the United States as well. So we'll be noodling and noodling forever.
Hurry to bring it home, Miyuki.
Okay.
Introducing just a few members of the Chin group. You too can be a member of Chin. Just send an email to anybody that you hear from here.
Hi, I'm Kathy Grippy, and I joined AATH in 2018, I believe. I jumped in with 2 feet, not even knowing what I was getting into. And now I'm a chip, which means I went through the 3-year program with Jim Bob right there and learned so many things about humor, but more importantly about myself and the world I've come from and the world I'm creating as a result. I would have to say my occupation is as a laughter yoga teacher. I revel in doing laughter yoga. I revel in watching people change from glum to glee. Just this Saturday, there was a woman who came to me in the winter, and Saturday was the first time she entered the space with a smile. And she had lost her husband 2.5 years ago. And I was so grateful that I could say at the end, I'm just so glad to see the joy on your face when you came in. And to be able to share her why was just, it's a great thing to be doing. I love it. Silly phrases. Apparently I say silly things all the time and don't even know it. So that's part of my humor growth. I'm not aware of how funny I tend to seem to other people. So it's still part of what I get from AATH and conversations with the Chin group. I can burp on demand. It's been years. I'll have to work on that. You'll never know when you'll hear it. And I love to hum.
Perfect. To noodles and beyond. Love it.
My name is Miyuki. Miyuki. That's how you remember my name. And I am a teacher, self-esteem facilitator, translator, and watercolor illustrator. Did I pronounce it right? Okay. I've been with AATH since 2020, and I'm in my 2nd year of Humor Academy. And my favorite silly phrase is, I'm not sleeping, I am meditating. That's it.
Great.
I'm Jim Bob Williams. I'm in the Witness Protection Program, been there since 2018. Let's see, what are my occupation? Well, I list myself as a therapeutic humorist. I am a retired engineer, but I moved to therapeutic humor starting with AATH in 2018, where I met Kathy Grippy and a number of other folks. I felt from the start that I had found my tribe. And this group has been, well, it's just been a beautiful thing. And I actually completed my CHP. Now, my favorite silly phrase, I've got a lot of that. Okay. So it's tough to encapsulate it in one. I will say when I found myself underemployed, spending a lot of time in coffee shops and wasting a lot of time on social media, my daughter-in-law called me an honorary millennial. And I accept that title. I really do, because, even though I can't get skinny jeans up past my ankles, and like I'm allergic to avocado toast, it suits me, because I've got a vinyl collection. It includes 45s and LPs and siding. Only one of these should be cleaned with a power washer, by the way. And if life gives you lemons, then what are you complaining about? Free lemons. Life is funny for me. I would like to conclude my solo here. Yes, that is an automaton. Little device from Japan. My niece introduced me to it, and I hope to become an expert at it someday. Giggles are totally required. Okay. And my love is upstairs. That's my wife, who's put up with me since 47 years.
My name is Mary Jo. I am a facilitator, a visual scribe, and I'm going to borrow Jim Bob's word about being a therapeutic humorist because that is important. Length of membership in AATH. I think I'm with Miyuki since 2020. We were in Humor Academy 1 together, and now we're in Humor Academy 2 together, working on our projects. So we just jumped in with both feet. Silly phrase, probably anything that probably comes out of my mouth when I'm just not thinking, which is most of the time. Something that's funny to me is just playing and seeing what happens and seeing funny things in my head that probably nobody else shares. But sometimes I do share it, and sometimes it really is funny.
Hi, my name's Katie B, and Kate McGlynn is the real name. I am an occupation of I don't know. I don't know what I am right now anymore. I'm still a clown. I'm becoming. That's my occupation right now. I'll name it later. I've been with AATH for a year. I'm a newbie. I'm the first level of Humor Academy. And my favorite silly phrase probably is something about when the cows come home, because the cows, do they come home? I've seen cows not come home. I've seen cows outside of their fence, running away from their farm, and they don't come home. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I may not sing a song because I'm a singer only when nobody's listening. And I have many multiple musical instruments I'm collecting, and I'm going to start with, since I'm not going to point this microphone somewhere I shouldn't, I'll just do that. Okay, and then and giggles. Ready, everybody? Thank you.
You know, noodles come in all shapes and forms.
Hi friends, it's Amy. My name is Amy Standridge. I have been a board certified music therapist for 22 years, and 2 of those years I've also been a member of AATH. I am a second-year Humor Academy student, and I am doing my humor project on a keynote speech about music and humor and caregiving. I work with people who live with dementia and their care partners, and my pride and joy is my choir, where we sing together and we laugh together. We have so much fun. My favorite silly phrase is kumbaya. Not really, but that's a song. It's also a song I could sing, but I won't. And I am a proud member of the Chin Group, Creative Humorists Inspiring Noodling, which I was one of the founding members. Welcome to our world.
And that's one of the best parts about noodles. You know, that's the best part about all the people I meet on Chin, because we throw our noodles into the pot and it's always quite savory.
So good. Noodles celebrate everything about thinking, being, connecting, bonding, laughing. The noodles are our thread of life.
And noodles, when they're in hot water, only get better. Yes. And we expand, you see, we absorb the information. And if we're not cooked with enough water, we stick together.
But you know, sometimes you cook your noodles in something other than water. A broth.
Yeah.
And that's what I find here. We all show up with our dry noodles. And within an hour, all of us have luscious noodles filled with so much flavor and spice that it fills the next few days with more creativity.
In Japan, how do you know when your noodles are cooked and done?
Just wait for 3 minutes. You put water and wait for 3 minutes, and your instant noodle will be ready.
Are there more complicated noodles?
Oh, you mean just regular noodles? I was talking about instant
No,
noodles.
instant is perfect because we like that. But also, are there other noodles?
Other noodles, soba noodles, udon noodles, spaghetti noodles.
And how do you know if they're cooked?
They're cooked. You touch and then see if it's soft enough to enjoy the texture.
Do we throw pasta at the wall to see if it sticks?
That's right. You need to.
Yeah, right.
You need to practice. Throw the noodles to the wall.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday.
Okay.
That was wonderfully terrible.
you.
All right.
It was like a whole bunch of dad jokes at once.
I can do an impression of Will Ferrell impersonating Harry Carey.
Okay, how does Will Ferrell impersonate Harry
Okay.
Carey?
Oh, really? Do I get to do this? Am I
Yes.
honored
Yeah.
to do this? Okay. Hold
Yes.
on. I got to get in character. Hey, guys, if you were a barbecue hot dog, would you eat yourself? I would. I would. Wouldn't you? Hey, why are you laughing? Did I say something funny? Did I? I just spit. I think I just spit. I did.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
We're just talking about some things that you took away from the conference.
You all got engaged to each other at the conference while I wasn't there.
Yes, but we were hoping you'd be the flower girl.
It was a rainy day, and I got my AATH fleece, got in my closet.
Woo!
And I put it on and I zipped it up and I wore it all day. And I just felt like I was just in a hug. Like it just prolonged the conference feelings for me. So I'm going to faint.
The love. You know, as soon as I walked in, there was no hierarchy. Everybody just reached their arms out, just hugged me. And, you know, and I tried to do the same with everybody. The love. You know, I had a little toy to give away to everybody, and I just wanted to meet everybody, and just the love that was there. I need more of that. The love. I need more of it. And I can't wait for the next one.
Come on.
I think you took away some jokes.
I did. Well, let me listen to your story first, and then my brain will start working.
Okay. Katie B, what you got?
So the love, meeting all of you in person and high energy, all of the beautiful things from all of the speakers. Oh, the food, but I didn't bring that home. And and just the connection, the obvious connection. We're learning about fusion, relational fusion through humor, and boy, did we get it.
How everybody was so approachable and just so accepting, and that was very heartwarming me. And one thing that was kind of nice was, so my flight wasn't until Monday morning. So I got to tell you, before I was going on this trip, I haven't traveled alone in a long time. So I was actually having kind of anxiety about being in a hotel in Florida, by myself that final night. And what was I going to do? And how was that, the room thing, I was trying to figure it all out. And I was really, really nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what if some sleazy guy picks me up and I'm found in a garbage bag in an alley? Just my mind was going all over the place. But I actually spent the evening sitting with Mary Kay, Brenda, Baguette. Mary Kay's husband is Don. But it was so yeah, I didn't end up in a alleyway. Um, yeah, right. Everybody was just wonderful, and that was refreshing and great. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
I really, really, really enjoyed meeting every one of you there. And before I went to the hotel, I stayed with Linda McNeil for a few days. And in her house, she had all the smiley face thing all over her house. So that was the beginning. It was, everything. She welcomed me with a t-shirt with the smiley face t-shirt with her husband. And then she was wearing a smiley mask. And I thought, wow, this is the world of humor. And then I got used to American humor and slowly. And the next day I was invited to Joyce Saltman's dinner. And as you all know, Joyce is a speaker of very interesting jokes.
Percolate your purpose for your humor. And I wrote that down. It's somewhere in my piles. And that really made sense to me. And that's what I find this gathering. I come here to percolate. It's a fertilizer for my brain. He's still processing silly poop.
Silly stuff. It's always great to see you guys and to learn something new. And we're all here to support each other, which is even the best.
Okay.
Yes. I need to complain. I think this was the most important thing I learned from Loretta LaRoche is that I have a problem, and I'm really, really tired of some of these people, and they're really annoying, and they like to tell everybody else how to be, and I'm tired of it. And I'm just saying, I'm tired.
So I think Katie gave us a great assignment for the next 2 weeks. You find some people to laugh at or laugh with.
No, never laugh. That negates the whole therapeutic aspect of it.
I mean, like, so find and share, because, we've got so many people here with different ideas and different personalities. So that might be your assignment today is to find somebody funny for the next 2 weeks.
How can humor solve problems?
I have a problem I'm trying to solve. So
go ahead. There's always one.
I'm really wanting to push that button on the screen there. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's so shiny.
I just have an idea.
It has glitter on it.
I'm going to put a Facebook post. I'm going to put a Facebook post that says wanted funny people in my area.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Wow. Oh.
Funny people.
Now you have to, because we need to hear the results of your data and your search.
Yeah, and like what makes you funny, right? So how does that work? We'll see.
Do you have a Nextdoor app? Do you have Nextdoor in your community? So it's just for your community?
Yeah, I'm going to do that too, Joan.
Yeah, we have a
where are you located? I'm in Virginia.
Oh, my brother's in Virginia. Where are you?
Roanoke. He's probably in Richmond or Norfolk or somewhere else.
He's in Yorktown.
Yorktown. Okay. Up near Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful.
Did I hear you say York clown?
Yes, you're a clown. You're a clown.
So
okay, so
I need jokes about narcissists.
Oh.
That's what I need.
You mean you want to talk about me?
Yes. I'm trying to solve the joke about narcissism.
I bet you think that comments about me. I'm so vain. There's all the narcissistic songs. Okay. How about the one that accuses people of narcissism? Why do birds suddenly appear? every time you are near. Just like me, they hate to be close to you. Sorry, that's a deodorant commercial.
I got one. You ready? If you want my body and you think I'm sexy,
Yes, there's another narcissistic song.
I am so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
What a good imitation.
I'm everything you'd ever hope for. I'm everything that I am so beautiful to me.
That
Right, Joe.
Good.
Joe Cocker.
Well, on that note, I love myself. I think I'm grand. I go to the movies and hold my hand. I wrap my arms around myself and slap myself. Get a little fresh.
Oh, Kyle.
Oh,
Oh.
you're gonna hug yourself, you might as well do it right.
that's right.
If you can think of a narcissistic one-liner.
I have brought you here today to listen to me. I walk into an elevator and I do say that. I wait for the doors to close and they're trapped. And then I say, I have brought you here today to discuss. Sorry, that's as far as I got. I was just trying to give everybody else more time to think of their thing.
Thank you, Kyle.
You're welcome.
I can one you up.
I can
That's a-
run you up, man.
That should be a
Sounds
song,
like a challenge.
Biggie.
Don't you hate it when you're sharing a trauma and somebody starts trying to one up you on your trauma?
Yes.
It's like you start talking, my best friend died, and then they say, oh yeah, but I had this motorcycle
Kyle,
accident. and-
You know what's worse than that?
What?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, I was
Were you
doing
talking?
that to you. Sorry. I was
Yes.
one-upping you.
Well, in Japan, we call it mounting. But do you call it mounting? You know, when
Mounting?
somebody talk about, yes, somebody talking about some tragedy, and then somebody comes up with even worse one, and then she doesn't get to talk about herself. That we call it mounting.
Is there a name for that?
Mounting something else.
Mounting, yes, mounting to somebody else's. And there are so many levels of mounting terms in Japanese. And it's a big thing for younger people. So younger people are very good at listening to other people, and then they try not to act strangely. So they are better than us. I mean, they listen and they try not to mount somebody's story. But mounting sounds like English, but I guess it's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mounting as getting on top of, I'll better you.
Yeah, right.
You think that's big. You think it's not as bad as that.
Amy has a much dirtier mind.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I work with criminals all the time, and you talk about mounting, either the crime that they did or, I did 3 years in prison. Well, shit, I did 15 years in prison. I mean, they almost one up each other on, their criminal activities. It's like, you don't realize that's bad.
My tragedy is worse than your tragedy. Yeah.
There we go. My parrot's so narcissistic, he has to repeat everything I say.
What if the parrot is so narcissistic he has to one up or mount everything I say? So I say Polly wants a cracker, and he says Polly wants a cracker.
How risque can we be?
Polly wants a birthday cake. Polly is so narcissistic.
yeah, how narcissistic is he? How
Yeah.
narcissistic are they?
Right. Right.
And that might make it easier to come up with a couple punchlines.
It is easier to put it onto something else other than yourself.
Kermit the Frog is so narcissistic, he thinks Miss Piggy loves him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Except Miss Piggy was always
so
a nurse.
narcissistic.
Well, absolutely. She
And that's
was.
what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you could play off the Muppets too. You play off of something that is familiar to everybody. Game on. Game on.
First, take a nice breath in and add a grin. Go.
Part of a salute to narcissism.
June 1st is World Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day.
Ooh.
Right.
Not,
Can we do
you know.
therapeutic humor for narcissistic
Say it.
abuse?
And I'm sorry, Miyuki, because you have a question.
Yes. Well, I do self-esteem, and then I studied on the difference between, having a high self-esteem and narcissism.
Okay.
And there is a huge difference. So the reason I'd like to know the reason why narcissistic instead of, having high self-esteem. Because it's funny.
Penelope is a character on Saturday Night Live, and every time somebody says something, she's like, "So I'm gonna do it right now." So Katie will be saying like, "I'm in the Mojave Desert." I'm like, "Yeah, so I made the Mojave Desert. So I actually live in the Mojave Desert all the time. So like everything somebody says, oh, you're laughing. I like to laugh so much. Like I laugh all the time. Like I invented laughing." And she rolls her hair like this. Anyway,
Salute to Narcissism Challenge. It's to come up with as many funny lyrics, performances, poems, stories that diffuse. No, just as long as it's funny. Must be funny.
Yeah.
Must find the funny.
Yeah.
Find the funny in narcissism.
That's, I understand. Find the
Find-
funny in narcissism. Okay.
Okay.
I like the I'm so vain,
That's so true.
Right. I'm so vain. And then you can, how many lyrics can you
I
have?
always think this song is about. I know that this song is about
It's about me. I'm so vain.
So vain. And we wouldn't have known to have probably if we hadn't read Mary Kay's book. When is humor funny and when is it hurtful, and in group and out group, etc. Just to consider those things. Take those things into consideration before, not you, but like
Right.
before one says something or posts something. Hey, yeah, think about it.
Or could something be said like a disclaimer? This isn't meant to be hurtful. This is meant to find the humor to help heal the effects of dealing with a narcissist in your life. So we're addressing what you said, Amy. Things that it gets people thinking
Yeah.
in a different way, because there's so many people are stuck on Wordle and they're doing this, or they're, these same old phishing questions, like, what's your first phone number? Like, so like kind of getting them to think of other things that are in their creativity. That's the goal.
Yeah, would a kind of disclaimer, if you will, because I'm kind of sensitive that too, not everybody can laugh about it, but that humor can help heal.
Yeah.
And everybody, or you may not be in a place you can laugh about this, but yeah, we're using humor to help heal, realizing that narcissism has affected people. Not everybody may be ready to laugh, but it's one way to help.
I think we can think of other topics that are also very difficult to talk about, and then to talk about them through a lens of therapeutic humor. That's
Yeah, I mean, domestic violence. It's like,
yeah.
How do you create therapeutic humor for people who have just escaped their situation?
Yeah.
that they're in a
Or-
halfway house and they've gotten out, but they're still raw, you know?
Mm,
Is it even possible?
Yeah.
And so what was the name that you said of who does grief?
Mm.
I might spell it
Melissa
wrong.
Mork Ferguson. So I was looking at her book because I think the topic of grief and humor are so necessary, and death. I mean, so in our like natural causes, nothing horrific. But we don't talk about it as a society, and it scares the crap out of people. And so how do you kind of like help normalize things so that it isn't as scary?
Yeah.
Well, and all of these relate back to grief. So domestic violence and leaving the situation, the narcissistic recovery afterwards is all grief. So it really connects to that theme.
Letting go.
Yeah. Rebuilding your self-esteem. Yuki.
Choices.
Rebuilding your self-esteem.
That's Miyuki's topic.
Yes, I said her name. Yeah.
Well,
I think you may have just said this. I was typing, so I wasn't really listening very carefully. But Kathy said empowerment. I think that's
Oh,
really
yes.
good way to look at it.
Yes.
Yeah. My friends and I had a friend and I in high school, and there was a group of girls who were bullying us and calling us bitch and writing Amy as a bitch all over the place. And so my friend started calling me a bitch, and I started calling her Joe bitch because her name was Johnny.
Right.
And we made a joke out of it, and then it was once somebody else called us that, we're like, whatever, because we were, but that's a tricky nuance, yeah. To try
You
to teach
owned it. You owned it.
Yeah. So I'm at the back of like her senior portrait. She's like, "Hey, bitch," blah 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 blah. And anyway, but that's It was empowering, and yet if somebody else was going to call me that, that wouldn't have.
Right.
That
Yeah.
felt so funny. It felt funny when she did it.
Yeah, and it's like I keep trying to make a joke about feeling like a narcissist magnet. So like, and it's terrible because it's not funny yet, but it's like I work so hard to get on the horse and feel good about myself. And then you find the right person who pulls you off the horse. But not only do they pull you off the horse, they then tie you to the back of the horse and they drag you behind the horse, but you get a really nice mud mask. You get a facial behind the horse. And then you get away from that horse, you go to your next horse, climb up the horse, you sit on the horse, you're good, and then the next one. I mean, I'm still working on it.
I love it.
Once upon a time, we had an agenda.
Right here.
What in the world?
It's a fart button.
You have
Especially when you
everything.
guys come
Well,
up
it
with
was
a
so
radio that
close.
farts. How could that possibly be?
close.
Well, of course I have that in my house. Of
You
course.
got that so quickly too.
I know exactly
I may
where
have
it
had
is.
one, but I wouldn't have known where to find
And I
it.
thought you were going to get it when you said it runs on gas. I was like, yeah.
A big thank you for episode 87 and the Creative Humorists Inspiring Noodling, the Chin Group. This has been Laughbox, brought to you by the Association of Applied and Therapeutic Humor. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Laughbox is a production of the Association for Applied and Therapeutic Humor. Visit us online at www.aath.org. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Music by Gary Rubio. For more information, www.garyrubiomusic.com.
And we'll see you next time.